Good morning. Hello, people. Hello, people. I'm not doing a live stream. Oh. Good morning. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, let's start that again. Good morning. Bloody cars. Oh, God. Something so simple is taking a very bloody long time. Okay, so it is now Monday the 15th. I'm pretty sure that on one of my videos I've said it's something like Friday the 15th or Saturday the 15th. I honestly didn't have any concept of days last week, or dates in fact, but I know that it is Monday the 15th because I had a networking event booked for Sunday the 14th. So if my calculations are correct, it should be Monday the 15th. It is now 10:30, and I had a slight lay-in. I kind of woke up-ish around 7, dozed off till 8, set my alarm for 8:30 and snoozed it till 9, and then got up, attempted to get sorted, but not really. All I've done is I've slung on some clothes. I haven't even done anything with my hair. It looks like cotton wool. And I had to get out of the house, so I had to unpack all of my equipment from the whole weekend. I've had a car full of stuff since Friday, because I've needed it all weekend. So I emptied my car out and loaded the dishwasher and puffed my pillows and left a tenner on the table for my son to go out and get some essential bits. But yeah, it's been a full-on weekend. I think I'm really just doing a video as a recap. I'm still tired, and as you can see, I haven't done anything with me today. Me is a complete afterthought. Now I'm on the way to my office in Portsmouth, where I co-run a big music charity, which is the music charity that is kind of started to disintegrate slightly because of my lack of presence. But this is going to sound really silly, but the sun is out, and everything always feels better when the sun is out, especially with me and my kind of business partner Charlie. He's a different person when it's sunny, but he's got a project on today which is taking some of our young people out on location to film them singing a couple of songs, and he loves that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that as his end goal is something that kind of keeps him happy throughout the day. We've got a few issues with the building that we rent. I say a few issues. Basically, it's a very, very prestigious building. We have an office and it's a good HQ. It's good to have on the letterhead and all that kind of stuff. But there's always some sort of rivalry. It's a big national venue. I don't know, there seems to be this weird competitive nature. Charlie isn't the easiest person to get on with. He's very opinionated. He can be quite short-tempered, and we've lasted a long time because I know him, and I actually, I don't know, maybe I cancel him out and he cancels me out in some way, like we kind of get on very, very well as a team. And maybe I'm the only bloody woman that's been able to handle him for that long. But other people sometimes have their guard up around Charlie. He can be very outspoken. And on this occasion, and on several other occasions regarding the building that we rent, there have been some sort of conflicts. Just random things, really. Projects or advertising. Space, that kind of, so it's a bit awkward, but he wants out of there really, and it's really hard for us to find somewhere that can home our brand and our company and the charity kind of name. It doesn't necessarily have to be a venue to house us to do performances or rehearsals in, because we have that out on location and lots of different locality places, but it's more about the name of, you know, putting our name to this particular venue gives us a lot of credibility, and taking our name away from that venue could, I don't know, it could have an effect on us. There are some very influential people in that building, and it could go against us if we leave on bad terms. So if we leave on good terms and we move on naturally, then that's okay, but we don't really want to part on bad terms and leave a bad taste in people's mouths. We've got to think very, very conscientiously about the company and the children and everybody involved. Anyway, waffling on. So I'm going to be going in to a situation today where I think that may be our topic of conversation, is about moving. But on top of that, we have loads of things to do. I've got loads of prep to do, notices to give out to tutors, with plans for the week. Now, this is the thing. I plan what they do, or I'm supposed to plan what they do. And it's a funny one, because the musical direction is supposed to come from me, but also that's the musical direction every single session, every single STEM piece of music. And it's not that the others can't do it, it's just that we tried letting them have their thing, and it's just it made it quite stale. So I still need to very much steer them, which is draining me, because I get to Monday morning and I've had a whole weekend of work. I mean, like, every single hour has been occupied. Friday I was busy. Friday night I gigged, got home, got up early Saturday, was in Brighton workshopping, got home in time to get some dinner on Saturday, and then straight to another gig, then got home at midnight, then got up early to prep for my event that I ran all of yesterday afternoon, and then I had another hour for dinner, and then I went to a band rehearsal, and I got home at 11:30. So it's, you know, every single part of my weekend is maxed out, and then I get to Monday morning and there's this like moment of dread which creeps over me, because I know that there's waterbed stuff I need to do, and it's not just like respond to emails, it's record videos. I'm not saying that I should be better planned, I should be able to manage this at other times in my week, but I don't have any other time in my week at all. Sometimes a free morning will creep up, and sometimes I forget that I've got a free morning, I should really do all these other 8 different things that I need to do in that small space of time. I just forget, and I think I need to do some washing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I need to do some washing. I need to buy some cat food. It's just really stupid stuff. So I get to Monday morning, and this like kind of like moment of dread creeps on me, and I'm like, shit, I need to message all the tutors. Is it too late because they've got classes tonight? Do they have enough material? Should I go downstairs and record that material? Then Charlie will start speaking to me, and he'll say something like, oh, I need you to help me with this wording for something. And so I'll sit with him and we'll talk about something, and we'll put it down, and he'll email it, and I'll say, oh, there's this project that we're supposed to do. Then we'll talk about the project, and then before I know it, it's 4 or 5 o'clock. He's gone off to a session with our young people, and I have roughly an hour to go over the things that I should have done. And it just leaves me with no time. I'm maxing out everything. But I don't want to fail that organisation. It was here first. It's my absolute baby. It's my passion. And with me not teaching it anymore, and supposedly managing it, I'm not doing very well at managing it, and I kind of wish I was still teaching it, because that was the easy part. That was the bit that I could manage, was the teaching and being in the classroom. People thought it was unfair of me to be out every single night and, you know, kind of teaching and singing, but actually that was easier. And also, where I set it up, everybody naturally would hate to take over from me and do the day-to-day runnings of everything. So I feel like I've put people in an awkward situation, and people possibly have put me in an awkward situation, you know, with all the best intention in the world. But yeah, so Monday mornings, I used to love Monday. I used to wake up and go, my God, what a job I have on a Monday. how amazing is it to be in that position? Today is my day where I plan music and I get to teach loads of kids singing. And then now it's just, oh my God, I have so much to do, and I don't think those tutors are prepared. And I'm probably going to not hear the end of it if no kids turn up tonight, because the sessions have become a little bit boring, and so it just, and then it's, oh God, I'm supposed to have replied to Waterbear emails, and I should have signed that form, which I'm supposed to do, which I know I'm supposed to do now, actually. I've just reminded myself. It's just crazy. And the other day we did a big event in a shopping centre, and it was free parking after 6, but I had to get there before 6 because I had to load in loads of equipment. And I said, I better pay for my parking, and the guy who was organising said, don't worry about that at all. If you won't hear anything, but if you do, just let me know and I'll sort it out for you. And sure enough, £100 parking ticket for 20 minutes extra. So I now need to sort that out, but it's been 3 days already and I've forgotten to sort it out. And I know that I'll just forget about it, and then before I know it, there'll be another letter at my door saying you need to pay this right now. So all the important things to do with me get very, very neglected. My worry about other people is stuck in the middle, and my worry that I'm not able to fulfill certain obligations is literally the most forefront of my brain. And then I get into an office environment and we start talking about really great things, and things that are going to have a really positive impact on other people, and I get very, really excited, and we chat and we have a cup of tea, and then it's let's start planning this, and then before you know it, all the hard stuff is left undone, and then you go home with it all on your shoulders. So Monday mornings for me, in a creative sense, and I'm a creative person and I'm self-employed and I love my jobs, I love my singing, everything. Monday mornings now feel like a Monday morning. Like, for the average person who loves a Monday, no. So Mondays have now switched themselves around to actually being quite a tense day. I need to change that. Yeah, I need to do something that alleviates some, not pressure, because I'm literally saying about how people have taken certain amounts of pressure away from me, and I actually hate that. But there's got to be something. I think that I need to turn around and say I can't manage the musical direction side of UVG anymore. I'm not here enough. I feel sad about that, but there's not really much I can do, because I used to be there Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and Wednesdays is now a Waterbear day, as is Tuesday. Thursdays is my studio day, and Fridays I have gigs, and it's not that I can't go to work and then come home and get ready for a gig. It's just that I need a day. I need some sort of day, and I do say that I work from home on a Friday, and I cram in lots of stuff on a Friday. But when you've got Waterbear filming and planning and master's degree stuff, just life disappears before your very eyes. But I just can't dedicate myself to it, and I think, I don't know, it's just the thought of not doing it anymore or not being a part of it absolutely kills me. But then also, I don't think I'm giving the right amount of myself to it. I feel like it deserves somebody better, somebody more capable, and I don't know. I think if I moved on from it, a lot of other people would move on from it too, and then it would just be the deterioration of it, and that would be sad, and I don't really want that to be my fault, if that makes sense. I'd rather somebody came in and was just naturally amazing, and I was like, oh, this is the right person that we could leave this in the capable hands of. It just doesn't happen like that. We've got tutors, but they're all very, very committed to other things. They're young. One's just had a little baby. Two of them have just had little babies, and one of those people doesn't want to work with kids. She wants to do the adult groups. That's fine. And then the other one works for another music education service, so she can get away with working with us once a week, but if she took on a full-time position with us, she'd probably lose her other job, and it's not really very fair on her. And then I've got 2 young tutors. One has a full-time job at a college. She works as an apprenticeship manager. She's only 20. She's doing incredibly well, but she's one of our tutors. And then my other tutor is my sister, and she's in the middle of a degree at ACM. So I can't put any more responsibility on these people. I feel like I'm the only one that can shoulder the responsibility of it all. And I'm way more maxed out than probably all of them, but everyone's got their own issues and their own commitments. So I'm not going to say that my stuff is any more demanding than theirs, because it probably isn't. But it does mean that my brain is slightly puzzled a lot of the time. Like, I have to switch from one hat to another, then be another person, and then come away, and even down to the way I dress. Sometimes it's really, really weird. Like, yesterday I did this network event, and it's meant to be a really cool kind of thing, and it's just a little bit kind of, you know, it's not your typical standard networking event with, you know, kind of, oh, pick up your information pack and let's sit down and have a little seminar. It's not that at all. It's a really cool networking event for really cool people with really cool guest artists and singers and speakers that just keep it real, and there's nothing contrived about it. So you even have to think about how you look and how you are. And then, you know, on a workshop day in Brighton at a Masters Open day, I'm thinking to myself, got to not look professional, because I'm not going to turn up in a suit because I'm a musician, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to look like a scruffy student. I need to look like a teacher. So then I have a different hat and a different way of approaching things for that kind of event. And then on a Thursday night when I teach my adults, and I teach anyone, you know, I've got to be warm, I've got to be inviting. I don't want to look a mess, but sometimes I'm quite tired when I get to those sessions. But I'm in the company of others that are also very tired, and they're all mums and all, you know, kind of dads, and it's cool. And then my office day, I tried to make my office day representing a charity in a big established, you know, prestigious building, a day where I got dressed up and I dressed powerful and I went in and I attacked it. And today I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms, a ripped t-shirt and some dirty trainers. I'm not getting it right. I'm my hats have jumbled up. I'm confused. I think this is actually who I'm going to be from now on. I think I'm just going to be a tracksuit bottoms and t-shirt kind of girl, and just be done with it. And everyone can take me as I am, and that's the way it is. But yeah, I mean, this week ahead, big things coming up. I will do a separate post on that on each day, but today's focus is going in and keeping my head above water with my charity, pretending that I'm fine, I guess, pretending that I can do it and manage it as best I can, and try to hide the fact that I'm so unbelievably torn over what I want to do with it, because I don't want to let anyone down. So that's Monday.